fail. It got to 100% completion, and it just stayed there for like 4 minutes. So I'm going to reload. Okay, for sure. So let me do the breakdown now. Last time I got on, I did the end of Pentaconi. I thought I was like 10 minutes away from finishing Pentaconi, so I like stopped before that. Didn't play for like a month. And then come back and I find out I beat Sunday, and then like 5 hours. 5 hours of just yapping. Now people are telling me that this new world is literally 10 hours of yapping as well. Someone please save me. Someone please help me. But I'm ready for it. I'm down. And since I watch all the story cutscenes on stream, we're in for a long one. Come to find out, we were already in the middle of one. I didn't know when it started and when it ended. But basically, Sunday broke out of jail. He's with his little homie, Winslow. I don't remember the dude's name. And they're basically walking around Pentaconi trying to see what the family's up to, or what different parts of the family are up to, and how they can secure power or whatever. I don't remember. Okay, cool. Puck of the Shadow got updated. Oh, is there a new event? Wow, I haven't been claiming these. This is painful. I could have logged in every other day. At least I wasn't playing. Okay. Also, I'm guaranteed to get I'm guaranteed a Herda. Because I lost my fugue rolls. Okay. Let's just continue.
Handstand
I'll only
walks
stop when I
around
have
flower
a
beds are
temple.
prohibited.
Handstands walks around flower beds are prohibited. What are we talking
Now
about?
let's not worry about how the Bloodhounds figured this one out. Huh. I reckon the worst that can happen for this one is that they'll flip you back on your feet. Say, why don't you test it out this time? I'd love to see you do a handstand.
No, thank you.
Okay. These weird rules, I guess. No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. It's reasonable. Be kind to birds. Reasonable. Do not discard trash in trash cans. Weird. Please not use solo bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attraction. What? Handstand walks around flower beds. That's what we was talking about. Okay. No, I'm not gonna ask questions.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't...
In the blink of an eye, the ice cream vanished into 1 week's stomach. Okay. 1 week? That's a weird name, and why didn't you show it to me?
So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
What was that supposed to show me? Hey, what's up, Ocean View? What was that supposed to show me? He ate the ice cream and nothing happened. Okay. Cool. Hey, we're on the Honkai Yak right now.
A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you. I'm sorry I didn't stream yesterday. My wife came home and I was like, "Oh,
let's try that again."
Back. So I started hanging out with her. Oh, only cast and crew are allowed on the stage.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned.
Today. Surprisingly,
exactly
I was actually getting sick recently. Found out personally my house actually has COVID. I was saying on past streams that my head was hurting and then my stomach was doing all flips and turns and everything, but I was fine, you know what I mean? I was still able to like live my life without feeling that I was sick, you know what I mean? And I just passed over you. So I'm good. I'm fine. Actually, surprisingly, I used to actually work in a hospital during COVID, and I didn't get COVID. So I think I'm kind of fine.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
What?
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in ID.
I work in retail? Okay, retail's
no
kind of
the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once.
I worked in retail my first job, and they moved me to supervisor very fast, which allowed me to not be in the front all the time. But whenever I was in the front, it was always dealing with irritating customers.
We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest.
We worked in a British company,
breaking a few rules,
so their rules are a little different.
We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle.
In deny service.
Manifests to correct us,
so it was
I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So, can I take it that
just
rules
want to ask, do like
to
ableist people come to your freaking job or something? Like, or is it just hard for you to do the job?
Do not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well,
like our rules of my job were so different that like I legit was like basically the let me throw trash in. I have so much trash. No. I might want that pizza. Let me give him one credit. Another credit. Oh.
Something's happening. What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
Oh, so you need to work faster. What?
We're not breaking enough
what?
rules.
As long as they get their goods and everything, they should be fine. Why do they have to talk to you about it? That's irritating.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe.
Yeah, I don't like when people like make those kind of comments, because if I could be doing better, I would be doing better. Like I'm the biggest disappointment. You know what I mean? I'm disappointing myself the most. Like it's just people make me mad. Dog. Okay, what's the last one? Be kind to birds.
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Why couldn't he have his hand hold out, showing the alfalfa coin?
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Wait, this dog doesn't think I have money? Hold up.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle
That
this?
sucks, dude.
Handle
No,
what?
you shouldn't have to be going to work feeling like your boss is going to fire
Is
you
that
every freaking
really
day.
all you've
Like, what?
got on you?
And then if he does
May I
fire you
remind you
for
that
your
I'm
disability,
currently
that's,
on the run?
again, ableist. Like, what? That sucks that you have to freaking live like that.
Luck's on our
Okay,
side.
okay, good.
Looks
Okay,
like we
good.
scraped
At least you have
together
somebody
just
who's
enough.
in the know. At least you have somebody in the know and somebody's fighting for you, you know what I mean? Where are we going now?
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
I understand they wanted us to check in on Sunday immediately after Pentaconi, but okay, for me, since I just finished Pentaconi like last week,
Nothing's off
it's
so
kind of
far.
like
Maybe we should open the
it's
capsule?
it's kind of like Pentaconi's a never-ending spiral. Okay, friendly people with disabilities. Okay, then why do you feel like they're gonna fire you? You shouldn't have done that. Since warnings have proven futile, punishment is now inevitable. Cool, okay.
They can't be seriously going that far, right? No. Hey, look out!
Thank you.
I've heard the call. Tormented doubt, farewell.
Liquidation!
This mortal form watch over you and guide you on your path.
Clara, thank you.
No dirty trick. Watch your head.
39.
Hide.
I don't need it.
Serenity is before me.
Be on the dog? Okay, good.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora!
You feel like it's kind of like a pity job in that kind of way?
A moment of divine insight
You're
arises
fine.
from
You're fine.
enduring
You're fine. You're fine.
patience.
Like I understand. Like during like the first week,
Doubt, farewell.
during like the first week, the first like couple like days of being there. But after this in October, they're used to you. You know what I mean? You don't really gotta feel that way.
Mission command.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
I mean, as long as you're making money, you're making the world go round. You know what I mean? That first job that I told you about, basically what had happened was for me to get that job,
Annihilate.
my dad actually networked for me. He basically talked to the dude while the job was being set up in the mall. And he basically was like, yeah, my son's he's looking for a job at the moment. And the dude basically saw my
making the attractions no longer
paperwork
just
and signed me because of my
is
father.
another corrective
So it wasn't
measure.
even because of my interview or anything that I did. And I
Aren't the
felt like
rules
that as
being
well.
too
You know what I mean?
finicky
I
with
felt like,
words?
oh, this isn't my work. This isn't because I did. You know what I mean?
The
And
looking.
it was kind of ass because I basically became a supervisor very fast because I was working very hard. You know what I mean? And basically, we had like a meeting over in Berkeley. We went up to like one of like the top areas of one of the shops, and basically all the managers and supervisors were there. And basically, like I was talking to the manager, and we were all like getting. Oh, by the way, the manager's a shithead. We were talking to him, right, and he basically looked at me and was like, he doesn't really want to hear anything from me due to the fact that my dad was the reason why I was hired. It wasn't because he liked anything from me. It was basically for a favor for my dad. He said that in everybody's face, and I was like, "All right, then I'm about to go out for a coffee." And I came back, and they were making some stupid freaking decisions. But it was basically the dude. The dude that hired everybody on, he already didn't like the company. Yeah, I'm fine. I was fine. I got my coffee. I got my boba, whatever I went out to get. It was like in the college area of Berkeley, so I was able to go and do whatever I wanted. But basically, he was already trying to undermine the job, lower our spirits. I'll just say, you know what I mean, and basically just make us want to quit. That was his main goal, basically. So he basically was also trying to create his own business similar to the job we were working at. But then he took all of our managers and created that job, leaving us with no managers. And I was like the only person who was willing to become a manager for 3 different stores. Oh yeah, they hired me because of my father. No, they hired me because of my heart. I don't care. I proved them wrong no matter what.
Oh, there it is.
And like for like the next year after that, I took care of the Hayward store, the Berkeley store, and the San Francisco store.
Time for it to
And it was
disappear
sort of like a GameStop where like people can buy and sell items and everything, but people would
all creatures endowed with eyes,
you can buy and sell electronics like CD players, iPods, iPhones, you know, game consoles, movies, games, like all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Just like GameStop.
IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile.
Yeah, but the big thing about it was buying from customers, because in order for our stocks to keep going, we had to buy things from customers. And let's just say some of the stores were intimidated by the people who went in. They're basically intimidated by the people who were patrons to the store.
Sometime before I turned 6.
In America, if we have an easy way to get money, we're going to basically try to get that money. And the customers over in San Francisco specifically, I'll say, they were very aggressive with the way that they were basically coming into the store. And whenever I got there, I was like, no. Either we gotta freaking chunk them outside, or you're not gonna get what you want if you're gonna be acting like that. You know what I mean?
It's only human nature.
So once I got there, I basically like settled it down, because I remember other supervisors would be there to do that, but since they left. Oh, by the way, the dude who left all the supervisors, their business failed in a month. Yeah, their business failed in a month, so they weren't able to. So yeah, it was all for naught. Then the store that I was running, basically, it's the store that I was running. Over time, the company realized that America is too money hungry, and then they just closed down all the shops. Basically, over in England, where they're over there in England where they were originated, basically, it was like if you sold games or anything of your stock to the store,
nothing's there.
You can either get money or you get credits. Over in England, they were like, oh yeah, let's just get credits so I can save up for something later in the future that I might want that comes through here. Like, because we had rare games as well. Like, if you try to find something super like Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, specifically, that was one of the games I saw on the shelves. That was super rare.
I thought myself no longer the same person as before.
So if you wanted like some rare niche things, you would come to that store, right?
It looks like I was just going around in circles.
Over in America, everybody just wanted the cash instead of the store credit.
I'm glad for
so
this
they were like, yeah, we're just running out of money so fast over in America. And they just shut them all down.
We should go. This will be a long
farewell. Then I've been a security guard, which is cool. That's been cool. So what are they talking about? I don't care. I don't care. I'm not on Amphoreous yet, so I don't care about the story yet. And I wasn't the biggest Sunday glazer either.
Where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the
No,
way,
I know.
though. It might be
Every time I
better to
looked into
take
the
a
screen, I was like,
quieter
damn,
route.
plot's going on. I don't care.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Did something happen?
His glasses allow him to see through the harmony.
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. You okay?
Damn, lady. You got a fat ass.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour.
Definitely,
You
I
stay safe,
just
too.
advise you just to look for other jobs. You know what I mean? Just look for a different job in the meantime. But don't quit your job. That's the worst thing you can do at the moment.
Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Don't be just spontaneous and just be like, I'm done with this. Take it slow.
Thank you.
You've been rocking since October. The pay good? Is the pay good, at least? You work in retail, right?
Ooh, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago.
Oof.
Why is he still in Penacony? We
That one's actually
needn't
painful.
change our plans because of him.
Not gonna lie.
But be sure to keep your guard up.
Ooh, 14. Ooh. And where do you live? Sorry,
I hope
don't
nothing
me
terrible
like
has
really
fallen
ask that.
upon
But
Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days.
over in California, that's quite low.
Come now. It's time we set off.
But you know,
Let's
California,
not
you
stick
need money
too
to be
close
over
to
here.
each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
Literally, you can't do anything without costing an arm and a leg.
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at
Oh,
least
okay,
give me a
yeah.
chance to explain?
I will, but before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Short sentences?
Well, it's like I'm gonna black hole you. You
I
you
need
lie
to
to me.
make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me.
Like,
We'll
best thing
go
that I can
find
advise is something that I know
you.
personally.
You come along, too.
In the middle of whenever I need to get a security
Okay.
job, or you know, in the middle of trying to get
This
a
is
job,
gonna
I
be a
just try to go
party.
do warehouse work. You're strong enough for it. You don't really need good eyesight to do warehouse work, like loading and unloading kind of stuff.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind,
Oh, you
there's
mean you're
something
quitting?
that puzzles me.
Or quoting?
Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony?
Oh, you're quitting high school? Okay.
Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case...
Yeah, definitely. Take the test to get out.
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
Oh, no.
The
Yes,
Express
doesn't
has
teach you
been
anything.
commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
Doing good in high school just leads you to higher education. Doesn't really teach you anything.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? Or
Who was that?
these ladies?
Oh, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven.
This... how?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang.
Oh, your parents'
We have a
25-year
huge
plan?
problem.
No. Me? Moan? On my stream? Never. Never. I might do... I'm for moan. What? Think I'm an animal? A
Isn't
pig?
it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
Oh, she's unvoiced.
I have no interest
She's
in the
unvoiced,
Harmony
dude.
celebration, so it's only natural
Come on, bro. Oh, man, I want to switch to
for me to
Japanese.
turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting
I'm weirder?
adventures.
Good. Good.
Conclusion. There is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
It happens. Trust me, it happens.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
Is it over something that you can actually control?
Could there be more to it? Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
Oh, it was about the TikTok ban. Okay. Oh, she's not yelling at you. She's just expressing her emotions in a loud way, I guess.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphoreous, however.
But it's just like when Vine closed down. There's going to be a new thing after TikTok.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic
Okay.
life forms are bound by.
Okay. You're childish because you have your
So
own
is it
opinion
out
about
of
the president.
goodwill
Okay,
that the Astral
yeah.
Express volunteered
That's
to send
normal.
her back home.
I don't like how people just jump to jump to your acting childish about it.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, about that.
So
Why
she's
don't you
with
ask her instead?
the TikTok
She
ban?
knows how to present things
She's with
logically.
Trump? What happened?
Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yoon for a while after separating from the rest.
Okay.
But then we
I'm
ran into
not
something
along with it due to the
weird.
fact that a lot of people have made like platforms and everything
Did
on
something
TikTok, but then
happen
like
in the dreamscape?
if they route from their platform on TikTok to
Actually,
like let's say a
it's more
YouTube
like it was
channel,
someone's
people are still gonna
fault.
flock there, people are still gonna
We
watch
met
their
at
content and
Pepeshi
everything.
filming a try
But
not
then
to laugh
like
challenge, and he gave us
I
some of
really
his
feel
candy.
like
A type of candy that's
it's
supposed to make you fall over laughing.
dumb.
So that's sort of
It's
try not to
dumb
laugh
to like
challenge.
kind of be against it in my opinion. Because there's gonna be a new one that
I
pops up
didn't really
eventually
want to do
anyway.
it,
People are
but
already on
she
Red Note,
insisted on
the
us
new
giving it a
Chinese
shot.
freaking
That's how we
TikTok.
got into this
So
problem.
like
What happened?
there's really no point to actually have an opinion on it, in my opinion, because it's just gonna continue over and over and over and over again. Like if it's not on Red Note or it's not on TikTok, it's gonna be on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Ting-Yoon ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop.
What do you mean y'all are fine with
Sneeze
you
after
being
sneeze.
here?
And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Ting-Yoons right in front of us.
What's your take on
Can we
this?
keep talking about TikTok?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate.
Don't worry about
and
that.
become
Don't
entities
overact with
themselves.
that. It's just
There is
some
no
girls mature
cause
faster
for
and they think they're
concern.
older and that kind of
We've
stuff.
experienced
But
similar
besides all that,
incidents
you're fine.
from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang?
Just trying to find
Who's
something that you can
this?
agree on.
It's okay. You
Search
can
through
reveal
that
yourself now.
6 paragraphs and try to find something you can agree on.
I was only being careful.
Then build off that.
Or we would have been stopped by the bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
It's been a while, everyone.
You! What's going on?
You say something like, yeah, true, yeah. Change subject.
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of
You can either do
Sunday's.
that, or you can stand your ground and be like, all I said,
Pleased to meet you, fair lady.
I just disagreed.
And you,
But
of
there's always
course.
going to be another app
You're
that's
the
like that.
heavyweight who pummeled this
Eventually.
control freak.
You hear that TikTok was banned in Canada too? That's not even America. It sucks.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yoon to her normal self.
Yeah, just let her cool off.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yoons aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
You know what I gotta do? What? They took Sunday out of my team. They robbed me of Sunday. They robbed me. I haven't used Tingy in so long. Just blend in. Just blending in.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your
What, chiropractic?
suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yoon are you again?
Sorry, I don't know what a bunt suit is.
It's me! I'm the one
I know
who
what a
wants
bunt
every
cake is.
Ting-Yoon to come together to form the Ting-Yoon Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another.
Ting-Yoon
We're
voice,
bound
but
to
Himiko
thrive
isn't.
and prosper. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th.
Oh, you gotta go?
Your wits surpass
GG's, my
many
dad.
others, making you the perfect
Stay safe out
person
there.
to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Lawfu.
We're not going back to the Shinjo Lawfu.
Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Lawfu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
It makes sense that there's fugue stuff. It makes
Story
sense there's a
for
fugue
another
update
time.
and a fugue
As
storyline.
host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps
So
we should
I'm
talk
not
to the other
done with
Miss
Pentagon.
Ting-Yoons here.
I have to do fugue stuff. Finding is easy to communicate with? Not the sleepwalk one.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Oh, she's gambling. My bad. Invincible fan wielder Ting-Yun?
Huh? Ugh, yikes! She's scary! Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can. I can fly. A long, long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time. Pinky promise? Should we get someone to watch over her?
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
Come on, dude. I want something ice cream.
Oh, were you all...
Oh.
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Ting-Yoon's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Ting-Yun hostage...
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. One week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Ting?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion.
He's like, Fox Booba. It's nice.
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
What do you mean, never mind? You just looked into her soul and you saw something scary.
Look,
Tell us.
it's working!
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Miss Ting-Yun, you're finally back! You may be small, but you're pretty amazing. Huh? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
Oh, little bro almost died. Sad.
Don't be afraid. What is this place? No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone.
Who are you? And who am I? Is that where I came from? And where does this path lead?
Oh, I'm not gonna use her, so...
You better be good. My time is precious.
Benefactor, let me lend you a hand. That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great.
Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving
Yo,
someone
dude,
who
in a
was
pink
destroyed
outfit,
by a
kinda
Lord
cool.
Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
Excuse...
She a ghost? The doors recognize her.
This girl... Tingyun... What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Why is this picture of Ting Yu's on the ship?
Don't question it. Keep moving forward. These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed. The destruction? I don't... Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself? I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path. You want me to go through here? Do I have to... There's no need for that. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars. My...
I'm done with this.
Is this called... coexisting? Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Cosmic ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration!
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Let's seize this fine moment. Dream vanished.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them? The ones from before weren't defeated either? As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction.
Oh, ruin me.
Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices. Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now? Close, but not quite. So... I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo? You can think of it that way. Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling
she
me
at
all
least
this?
broke her like C3 and 4 when she broke her neck, you know what I mean?
It's a habit
So,
of mine.
she should be able to recover. It's not like
I
a 1 and
believe
2.
everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not. Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice. That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path, and only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment. And it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
My body feels strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear. Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up, you won't remember any of these details. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them.
Are you all right?
Did I pass out?
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink?
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
Soul glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Ting-Yun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions
I completely forgot about the whole
next?
fugue storyline. Oh god.
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Ting-Yun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Okay. We better hurry then.
At the end of the storyline, we better kick Ventilia's butt. Or something. Make it worthwhile.
Shall we keep going then? Did you forget already? Miss Ting-Yun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
I'm
Why?
not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want
Cutthroat?
to buy these
You want to
gifts
use that
for
word
are
specifically?
friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier.
For real,
So that
dude?
means there's only 3 more left to go.
I'll vibe.
We've already lost a lot of time. So we better not drag our feet.
Catch up. Okay. By the way, I did none of the personality things or in Penacony. The stories for the personalities.
Welcome.
Change
How
your
can I help
personalities
you?
was way too long.
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My 2 friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Why, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead. Browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission. What do you think that...
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
Yes, I really just did.
A meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. It'll make for a novel gift. Let's go with that. Next is General Jing Yuan.
Some Penacony shares.
Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will like this gift. Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission.
What about
She loves
Yukong?
excitement.
Yo, Yukong love? Wow, they forgot about Yukong.
Both wings and horns? That's a little much, don't you think?
No, she will be a mighty dragon. Don't take that option away from me.
That's a good idea. It might be commonplace, but it's still the specialty of Penacony. It would make for an ideal gift to bring home. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere. But Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if...
A souvenir for myself. That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do.
My eye is
Since this is our
twitching.
last stop, could I have a word with you two in private?
Oh god.
Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
What is she, a ball of madness inside of her brain?
This is a good spot.
Miss Ting Yoon, what's this about?
Ow, what's this in my eye?
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough, but there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget?
You're gonna
She
come
was
on
so
the
shocked.
Star Rail
She
with
was
us.
frozen in
To
place
Shincho
when she
Lafu. You
shouted.
have time. Hell yeah.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake
Sparkle was
off
also a
this
good choice.
strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou.
Oh, she set us up.
And I've got to admit that Phantylia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Phantylia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that.
Yeah, it wasn't the
That
story that she was
thought has me
taken over by
filled with
Phantylia a long time
sorrow.
ago.
As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Phantylia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that, Tingyu? That's just the nature of the Foxians. It's widely known that mystery is the key to our allure. So, what did she seem like to you? I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Was there anything particularly memorable?
Now's not the time for those kinds of jokes.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun. Why compare yourself
Why's she
to an
looking at me?
imposter?
Why'd you looking at me?
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Uh-huh.
As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Luofu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Xianzhou journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Phantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well, but after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Phantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend... Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Miss Ting-Yun, that's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm her.
We'll see. I just hope the Ting-Yun in your memories won't be tainted by Phantilia anymore.
End of story. That could be the end of the story.
No more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
A dream about eons? Welcome to the dreamscape.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts.
Just a friendly reminder. Being too picky won't help you find the best dream. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago, I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfectly. The story unfolds in the Shenzhou Alliance, where a young swordmaster strives to become the sword champion. However...
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work.
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh,
the dude's like
dreamscapes,
eyeball reminds me of
gift
the
for you,
red
my
mark on
benefactors.
Sunday's shirt.
After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Don't take us into it.
That's really nice of you.
Here are the dream bubbles I prepared for you. Thank you for your business.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
Why are we on the ship? Why are we on the ship? Shouldn't we go into the
I
express?
can't believe it's time for Miss Ting-Yun to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
No. Oh, you found a little partner. Oh. Lost? I want the book. No voice.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Himiko hasn't been voiced since this long. And then in the middle of this, an event happened for a room on Starship, and then she was also my voice there.
Everyone.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand.
So Himiko hasn't been voiced for like the last 3 patches? What's happening?
But
I know
now
what's
it
happening.
seems
But
it was unnecessary. Ting-Yun, I'm here to take you home.
And then everything was happily ever after, right? Shh. Quiet, Himiko. Yeah, let's give him space.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
I think you're going to like see through her
Me of all
immediately.
people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for?
What?
Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Phantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me? It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Phantilia herself. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Phantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
You talking about Jade or something? Please.
Is that...
Yukong's disappointed. What? Huh? What are you talking about? Huh? What?
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Ting-Yuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me, because she ventured too far. Until now.
What the are you talking about?
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me.
Birds?
As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn.
her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse.
Oh, she's lost her innocence.
Madame Yukong, do you remember? It's just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
Oh, Yan Ming, okay. I thought they were talking about Yan King.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
What do they mean by that? Are we still going? Can we? I was so happy we were away from Sunday. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually paying
Is this
attention.
place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way, so it shouldn't matter if we add another.
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin. Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
She'll know.
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you...
Shall we go then?
Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
Wait, is this a story Sunday or my Sunday? Okay, good.
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
It's nice to meet you, miss. May I know your name?
My
Miss Monday.
name is 1 Week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You all are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from this crisis.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax. Ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I'd walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
Really, there's a puzzle for the Charmony bird behind me? She's like, oh, that's so Sunday, Cody.
You're very philosophical, Miss 1 Week. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show? Here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course. You don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge, after all, and the Dreamweavers are its true masters.
Still, These stars are
Oh, they didn't have
unfamiliar
Robin's voice
to
in this
me.
cutscene before?
I don't recognize
Sorry,
any of them.
I'm just so hung up on
And it makes me feel
Don Hung and Himiko that I didn't even notice.
uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away, or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes. He left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
It's someone who experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people, but because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand back up faster than anyone else.
See, they don't even have her
Are you saying
voice.
that's not true?
Like, look at Sunday's mouth
not.
compared to hers. They didn't work on this
Because
scene whatsoever.
Before he stands up again,
They just put the voice in.
he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether that is the right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have.
You may be right, but I still hope that he'll never change.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
Miss 1 Week, may I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces.
A dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if you can't find them. Just think of it as us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Thank you anyway. I expect the first jigsaw piece will be a part of the starry sky. As for the other piece...
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Is this... It seems from...
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape. The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings, or...?
Maybe it's somewhere in between the two. It's a pair of...
We should keep looking.
It's okay. We have enough. Let's go back.
What? There's like 5 different jigsaw pieces on there. What's up, honey? I want to go in. Come on. Why does it have to be set up in a weird way? Oh, my bad.
It's done. Have a look.
You didn't expect it to be the same image. Never mind. You didn't expect it to be the same image we saw for 5 different times in Pentagon? Come on, dude.
Soon I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
He's the bird who's fallen and may not get up again.
You still couldn't bear to say
May
goodbye
not be
in
able
the
to fly.
end.
Should he live in his cage at Pentagon?
Maybe I'm stronger
Or should
than
he
you
fly?
think.
He still didn't fly this time. Nice.
You must try to relax on your long journey, brother.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. But why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want. But I can't. I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret?
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes. We only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a Nameless?
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is The natural course of action?
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the Trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past. The same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
So he was... What? Huh? What? Wait, what? So this little munchkin right here 1 week isn't real? Then how did he go in and change Fugue's personality earlier and almost die? What's happening? Oh, this is a beautiful little star right there. Oh my god, look at it. That's nice. I'm gonna throw something, dude.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here, and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born, humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. But that doesn't mean it can't be thrown away. While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family. Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order and, for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Is that also how Mr. One Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you.
Why is there two Sunday?
He was born from an accident. One that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing, to be honest.
What?
I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
You could say he's
I'm not following
another
anymore.
possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity, failing to become a better version of yourself. So,
By the way, it's
my final
almost been 2
farewell will be
hours.
like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I
I
will
think we
perform a
only have 2
tuning on
fights.
myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's
What's up,
to say
Nation?
there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also
It's
anticipating
been 2 hours,
this
we're still talking.
possibility.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life.
You said it so many
I'll
times.
have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you. What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, You'll break into pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler? Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living, in their world. But what if you can't do it?
To bully Jasper.
That's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister. Falling is just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is. Then be born as a human and die as one. And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say. But, as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time. Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all.
He's mad. That's me watching this whole
No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad. Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. One desire to leave the stage for good.
One must first step back onto the stage.
Oh, I should have brought Rappa then. What about the Rappa and Bronya team?
As expected.
Rappa, Sunday, Bronya.
Tricky. This thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh. dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Sure, I'll be seeing.
I need to be brief.
Hide. Are you alright?
I'm okay.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks.
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
I hit the mark.
We would have to do this fight 3 different times in Penacony. What the hell are they thinking, dude?
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Tora!
Tormented doubt, farewell.
Go Nappy!
Disorderly noise!
I'm not afraid of you.
Dude, leave Pharaoh alone. Just leave her alone. Not anymore, bro.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Disorderly noise!
No dirty tricks.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Let the valuation begin.
Mortal form. Watch over you and guide you on your path. Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Tora!
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
Watch your head.
Disorderly noise!
Annihilate.
I'll overcome the tormented doubt. Farewell.
Easy, Nums.
Disorderly noise!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Disorderly noise!
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
All things are part of the melody! Disorderly noise!
Everyone, tell me, Mr. Tora!
Only attacking and defending phase of entering just get so many stuff just due to the fact that
Noisy!
my team's designed like this.
Liquidation!
There's so many follow-up attacks in mind.
Hedge your bets.
Are you alright?
Okay, we got past this shield. Good. I don't think I've skilled with Venture yet.
Watch your head.
He's going off a follow-up attack.
Disorderly noise!
I need to be brief.
Hide.
Disorderly noise!
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Tora!
Tormented doubt. Farewell. This mortal form will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Let the valuation begin. The market is unprepared. Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Disorderly noise!
Near those times of entering stuff.
I hit the mark.
That's fine.
Disorderly noise!
Oh, okay, this is the 8th dawn. Okay. Because 7 dawns. And then that's God. That's God.
Today, I grant myself departure.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron and
Okay.
resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopher Wood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst-case scenario, if Sheephead turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless, I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now?
No.
So this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that.
Valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
Wait, Stella wasn't even voiced?
Well, you did get
The main character
nerfed
wasn't
after
even voiced.
turning into a good guy.
I'm gonna jump out a window.
I guess I'm okay too.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, I will do my best to fulfill my duty as a passenger.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump.
Please, 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 please.
Try?
Please don't get to the space station. Not the Herta station.
No, we're still not quite there.
Someone I care about, finally! Finally, someone I care about! Like 7 hours? Going through all that BS in Penacony? 2 streams?
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved.
She's kuru-kuru right now.
So, also in presence.
Oh yeah.
What is divinity?
I should probably do the Trailblazing quest to get my stuff higher. Oh, because the variable dice description wasn't concise enough, they gave us another one. If you wasted yours. Cool. Okay, and now since I finished that one, I can actually start doing more events. I can start doing this event, and this event. So I actually still have events to go through, so hopefully I can actually get to Herta very quickly. Well, not quickly, because I'm gonna have to freaking do all the events. But I can do it off stream, though. Help me. Oh, this one I'm like 9 away. I'm not gonna waste my 1 pulse. I'm not gonna waste my 1 pulse. I'll wait for a 10 pull. But I kinda do want to do that trial. Oh, they want ice. How about I say no? What if I just said
Well, looks
no?
like you have a new plan. I'll wait to see. A day of peace.
Show your courage.
Feeling lucky.
Ninja runaway fetch technique.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
Sunday has really low energy right now.
Secret technique, dazzling obliteration.
Facing death, yet finding love. Serenity is before me.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. Dazzling.
I hit the mark. Ah. Doubt farewell.
Evil, leave at once. Lend me your strength. Dazzling ninja reporting for duty. The storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Cosmic ninjutsu secret technique. Dazzling obliteration.
Sure, spend freely.
Okay.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me. This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path. I'll overcome the thorns, won't it? Doubt farewell.
Evil.
All in. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
I will remember your last words. Farewell.
A day of peaceful.
Show your courage.
Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
Ninja runaway fetch technique. Cosmic ninjutsu secret technique. Dazzling obliteration.
Merciful Medicus!
Facing death, yet finding serenity is before me.
Dazzling ninja. Lend me your strength. Evil.
I hit the mark. Ah. I've heard the call. Wanted to doubt farewell.
Dazzling ninja reporting for duty.
This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
Cosmic ninjutsu secret technique. Dazzling obliteration. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm.
I remember going on somebody's YouTube post and being like, could Sunday Brawny work? And I'm like, nah, there's no really use for it. Simple story is your main DPS unit. Pretty good use for it.
Serenity is before me.
I know my rapper's doing boo damage. I only have I don't have a like.
Farewell.
I thought there was multiple that I got. Session. Oh, okay, that's still cool. Ooh, this one's from Remembrance, right? Nice. Oh, I can't talk to Pom Pom for my level up rewards without doing the quest. Okay. You can get things here? Cool. Okay, now we're actually done with Pentaconi. Let me not say that ever again, actually. They're going to somehow rope me into it again. So, if I wanted to get the herd, I can definitely do these events off screen. They don't give much. They don't give much. I was gonna say polychrome. They don't give much stellar jade, do they? I still need to finish this one too.
Please stand by, passengers. The navigation meeting will be starting soon.
Yeah, where's the last one or Sunday? Cool. Very cool.
He isn't joining us for the navigation meeting. He went to the party card arrest. Don't worry about him. An unexpected destination could be a great starting point for Sunday. That's unexpected, all right. But let's not do that.
Mr. Electric, send him to Watchtopia and have his penis exploded immediately.
Since everyone's here, Pom-Pom will start presenting our options. First up is the oceanic planet of Lushaka.
No.
Next, we have Melustanin, the agate world.
Given the Express's fuel situation, it's worth us thinking through our options carefully.
And finally, the most adventurous option, the eternal land, Amphoreous.
Ah, planet not recorded in the databank. And a world even Achivilius never set foot on. But if this trailblazing expedition works out, it could solve our fuel problem. Jeez, stop messing around.
Never.
We don't need a scrub. The Express is already spotlessly
Yeah, we already got you, Marge.
Amphoreous does have something to offer, unlike the other options. Plus, it's a completely unknown world. What better place to trailblaze?
Oh, it's actually like a place to watch the Express. Okay, never mind.
I feel the same.
My bad.
While we know nothing about Amphoreous, we know the other two worlds aren't exactly safe options. Anyway, if it's a risk we're taking, we might as well throw in some adventure for good measure.
Looks like Pom-Pom's voting plan won't be needed after all. It's official then. Our next stop is Amphoreous.
Great! I'm looking forward to the conductor's jump announcement. I'll be in my room freeing up some memory on my camera. I'm going to have to snap tons of pretty pictures this time.
Where are you, Pom-Pom? Pom-Pom. Where the hell's Pom-Pom?
Ah, you're here. I hear the Nameless are going to Amphoreous. A
Nice
very
voice.
wise decision.
Good to see.
Memo keepers traverse the worlds only to collect precious
Also,
memories. Have you
last
heard
one
that
makes it
before?
crazy.
It's my duty to salvage unknown memories, and the Amphoreous that has been revealed by the garden's mirror is like a treasure inside a display case. Dazzling, yet out of reach. I need a sharp nail to break through that glass, and that's where you come in. Only through trailblazing can we reach the heart of Amphoreous, cut through the thick mist, and bring the world's memories back to light. I trust you won't disappoint me.
Okay.
Looks like you've decided on your next stop.
Going to
see.
Watchtopia. God dang it, I should have.
Those who embark on a long journey simply need to set off.
You know what? You're so real for that. Anything happening in my room? Oh, actually, use that to jump time. That was cool. Chunky chops. Also, I found this is very cool. It displays the path that you're on. Oh, it's the ship. Okay. Very cool. No. Keep the lights off. Where's that little rat? Not voiced. I'm out of here.
Oh, hey, great timing. I just turned on my camera and was looking through some old photos. Can I ask you something? What's your favorite part of a journey? From start to finish.
I think I was having my the most enjoyment during, like, maybe the beginning of Penacony? Maybe the end of Luofu? Any point Topaz showed up.
Then you're going to have to give me a nudge whenever there's something worth snapping. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I better pack some extra batteries in case we end up somewhere without power.
What? Why are you here? What did you find? Why are you here?
A world yet to be explored by the Trailblaze. No self-respecting nameless would turn that opportunity down. Absolutely. The Astral Express has always traveled along the silver rail laid down by Akivili. We don't normally get to venture into a world beyond the knowledge of the Trailblaze, but this time, we might just get the chance to add a brand new stop to the astral charts. I don't mind telling you, I'm a little excited.
Now I rest in the party car? What? Why? Why don't I just rest in the normal area? Whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. I want to start 3.0 right now.
Attention!
There's nothing there. Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky. Here it is, the isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror.
So wait, if we got here without Black Swan, we probably would have been like, nothing's here, and we would turn back.
No one knows.
The shape of an egg.
That's what you're about to find out. As you can see, Amphoreous is surrounded by a mass of chaotic matter that conceals it from the outside world. Nearly. Conventional interstellar travel can't detect its presence, let alone pass by or land on the planet. Yet the garden caught a glimpse of this place, and along with it, discovered ever-shifting traces. I would even go
3 beings
as far
comparable
as
to
to
emanators.
say
Okay.
eons.
Also, it took me
themselves.
so long to understand that emanators are
For a
basically
world to have
archons.
nurtured such marvels, yet still remain unheard of throughout the
It took me
cosmos.
so long.
Now that is hard to fathom.
I can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it just now. It's the remembrance.
I see. Then it makes sense that a messenger of the garden would be capable of unveiling Amphoreous for us. What about the final path?
Unfortunately, fate is keeping the third path a mystery. I don't know what it is either. Hidden beneath the brilliance of erudition and remembrance, yet possessing enough power
Regarding
to
erudition,
rival the other
remembrance.
two paths.
Did we do preservation yet?
It could be the equilibrium, the enigmata,
I'm scared this place is
or
elation, but
perhaps
Sparkle's
the
elation.
permanence. I have no clue at all. This white ribbon of light encircling Amphoreous might very well be a product of the 3
Oh,
interwoven
isn't it, is elation actually
paths.
in nihility?
Only when path striders of the Trailblaze enter the center of the vortex will its true nature be revealed.
Wait, I think we might be missing someone.
You stay there. She getting sick?
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel really weak after the warp. Have a heart, will you? Stop scaring me.
Something about this world is draining her. Is this what she came for?
Gladly.
Sorry.
I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories, as if something was weighing on her. The onset of it far too quick to be any kind of sickness.
Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus?
Oh, why is everyone here? I should have cleaned my room.
I invited Sunday to help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria. When it comes to mental healing, he's quite the specialist.
He's using the harmony for good.
You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you are aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping to Asdana. I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by a certain external stimulus. Perhaps a path, an eon, or even Amphoreous itself.
I agree. That's likely the case.
Why is she the only one affected?
There's no way to tell at this point. It could just be a matter of time before everyone feels unwell. Before we identify the cause, my suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amphoreous.
We're just gonna somehow pop up there somehow.
Okay, Himeko. I'll be good on my own. Go ahead, guys. I'll catch up once I feel better.
I'll take pictures for you.
Here. Take my camera along. I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks like you'll have to help me with that now. No, not when my hair's messy. Don't drain the camera's battery now. Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self by the next time you see me.
Adorable's a
Now,
crazy
don't
word
forget
to use.
about those photos, okay? I'll be checking the camera.
Is there actually an event to take pictures for March? Wasn't there an event to take pictures? Yeah, I might be one going by now. Oh, the only one. Oh my gosh, one of the check marks I completed. I still have so many.
Do you think March 7th's past could be connected to Amphoreous? So we're staying behind to take care of the grown...
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too. I can do that.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Yes, seeing how this is going to be a perilous expedition, Pom-Pom and the Navigator have come together to prepare a special trailblazing gift for you.
Be a tenfold.
Your very own car! The car you're getting has its own thrusters, so just buckle up, and it'll take you into Amphoreous and land you somewhere safe.
We better be able to see the car. They better not do a black cutscene.
Oh, no you don't. Only in extenuating circumstances. Don't go thinking you can detach cars from the Express every which way, alright? Get going whenever you're ready. Pom-Pom can't wait to hear about your exciting discoveries. Car ready for detachment. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he had a train car. Okay. Hmm? What was that? For real? Somebody snipes down with a spear? Okay. This place is not playing. Oof. Oh, they dropped me off in God of War? What's happening? Hopefully we're done with all the Penacony freaking puzzles where you walk up walls and do all the crazy dream BS. Who's my team? Who's my team for this world?
Looks like we're working together on this one. I suppose an extra pair of eyes won't hurt.
You're coming with? I'm keeping score.
I'll rock with this. Oh wait, does she have her thing on? Yeah. She shares with Mose. Whack. I got no crit damage rolls. Not one actually, that's Bane. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Yeah. That rolls. But I was mostly looking for break effect, I believe. Okay, got all the ones. Everyone's running follow-up rope. Okay, nothing really look at. Yep, this is the way. Just do it. Why are you smiling like that? Arms crossed. Yeah, we're gonna get back. I'm starving. Okay. I didn't need that one. Okay. What is that? Is that an Espio? Ready your weapon, stay alert. Pulls off the Trailblazer hat. Ready. Readied. What is that? What is that? It's like Abby from Woowa. From that Woowa game. What the? Get back here! Huh? You're playing with me. Stop it. So how is that not March 7th? So how is that not March 7th? So I'm assuming anything pink in this game is March 7th. Is it using the power of remembrance to help us through? Making sure there's no chest around. Oh, wait, never mind. Get him, not me. Get him. Okay, we're fine. Okay, I'll start reading next stream. I'm not reading right now. And I expect that I'm probably going to read a lot. I mean, read aloud. This? Oh, a Stellaron. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm actually moving. Okay. That's nice. Where did the thing go? There was one here. There was a frozen stone person here. I was in a... What? And there's one right there. What? Yo, wait. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't buy any tickets. To the gun show. Yeah, there was a person with a book praying right here. What? And some money down there as well. Doing that pose. What?
Hello? Oh, snap out of it and click the shutter already.
Dang it. I want to get the whole, like, area.
Hello?
Yeah, they've been moving. Okay, war armor. Attacking enemies at a certain number of times can destroy their war armor. When war armor is destroyed, it deals damage to enemies, delays their actions, and regenerates energy for the attacker. Attacking enemies with destroyed war armor will also additionally deal damage to them. Okay. Okay. It's like an extra break, I guess.
Here you go, Master! Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp Jet!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Low risk, high reward.
Okay.
Sure, I'll play along.
Dreams do come true.
You'll make good practice.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Liquidation! Yeah! Awesome!
That was sad.
All in. Hedge your bets.
Ready to shine. Time to show you what Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp Jet!
See? Watch your head. All in.
Low risk, high reward.
Oh, right, I did up the difficulty. I completely forgot.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
The market is on. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Rhythm get messed up. Let's improvise.
Watch your head.
Oh, I get it!
Someone help us? Please? Yo, is that Virgil? Broadsword wielding Virgil? Brown kid.
Look out! You've got something interesting.
Yo! Broke his spear. Yo, he has a bat! Take my bat?
I bear no harm. I just want everyone to be safe.
Can the Trailblazer, like, summon her bat to her hand, like Sora does in Kingdom Hearts?
Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. Those soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop until all invaders fall under their feet. If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire. Their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent.
Where did they come from?
It's difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, a great power still lurks within you. I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. I'd be unwise not to take precautions. So, care to share the reason for dropping in on us? Hmm? Visitors from above?
Painon, look what you did again! Taking off only to get yourself
Painon?
into trouble? You even ruined his weapon! Now you've really gone and done it. This is no
What's
way
with
to
the
be
different color shoes?
strangers!
I was
Personality?
just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible.
How is this safe? Hello, friendly strangers. Let's all simmer down.
Hello, Trippy.
Cool our jets. We're all humans here. No need for things to get so heated. Snowy's just worried you're baddies from above, but we know you two are nothing of the sort. Oh, right, you don't know us yet. We are Treeby from Yanisopolis, and this is Snowy. Hurry up and apologize to them.
All right, if you say so, Treeby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly wary because both of you landed in this tumultuous region. Put me on high alert. Not from above the sky, but beyond it.
Wow, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us, then.
She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you, but the same can't be said for others. Let's talk somewhere else. You've seen it firsthand, it isn't safe out here. As you saw, there are still many refugees who haven't been freed in the temple. We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Akima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent. And why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were to occur, they would have no way of protecting themselves. I'm Finan, from ID's Elysiae. Sorry if I offended you just now.
Fine, okay.
Baseball bat? Oh, you mean this marvel of a weapon? Sorry, but why don't you tell me your name in return for your weapon? Friction really does spark friendships, huh?
And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you.
It seems I'll have to treat Cartonis to a couple of drinks again.
Hand on heart. Default poses. Okay. I just got difficulty checked. We're doing this.
All or nothing. Just don't abandon your principles.
Oh, by the way. Okay, I did get it. I need to get hers. I need a level of Bronya too. Can you stop slacking on these?
Virtus, you acted on your own to ask the Chrysosaurs for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city, no less. We are priests of Yanis, born as footless birds. How could we possibly endure being confined to one place?
We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldus. I only want for everyone to settle down somewhere safe and to be able to sleep soundly.
Lose your faith, and you lose everything. Do you seriously think you can seek shelter in Akima? Nowhere is safe with the end times looming. I've said my piece. Leave if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity.
Don't make this decision in haste, sir.
I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysos heir. But please, respect that we have the right to choose our own fate.
I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysos heir.
Esteemed?
Oh, these two with you are...
Travelers from afar. They're also headed for the Holy City. If memory serves me right, you are... Virtus? Please, you may call me Finon. What was that just now?
It's an honor you remember me, Finon. We are priests from Yanisopolis. Armies of the Strife Titan destroyed our home, forcing us to flee across many lands until we arrived here. A few days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters, and I was shattered. I offered a prayer to Akima, thinking the answer would take time, at least enough for me to convince Mr. Noldus. I didn't expect your arrival to be so swift. Excuse me, sir. Everyone knows about the prophecy. How is it that you...
Virtus, right now, we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldus to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies, and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger. My friends, I have a rather bold request. The two of you are quite capable. Might I trouble you to fetch Mr. Noldus? Treeby will join you. She can also answer any questions you may have. You two are truly honorable. I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back safe.
What are you? And why does your color scheme actually suck now? Why does she have... Oh, wait. Never mind. I kind of see it. She has one black boot, one silver one long arm that's white, one black glove. I don't like it. If she had like white and black glove too, on opposite sides, that'd been more decent. Oh no. Alright, I think I'm done for right now.